On one side, we have Thor, the Asgardian God of Thunder, one of the mightiest heroes and strongest members of the Avengers. Opposite him stands Godzilla, the king of monsters, a colossal creature from the sea who is more than a formidable adversary. Both characters are powerful in their own ways, but if Thor and Godzilla were to face off, the battle would be nothing short of a cataclysmic storm. Thor, with his hammer Mjolnir in hand, summons lightning from the heavens, while Godzilla unleashes destructive energy beams from his mouth. The earth shakes beneath their feet, and the sky is lit up by lightning and fire. On one side is divine power, and on the other is primal natural strength. But before we delve into the debate, hit the subscribe button to support us. It helps a lot. Thank you so much, and don't forget to turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. Although Godzilla surpasses Thor in physicality and strength, Thor remains a formidable opponent due to his speed, endurance, intelligence, and incredible resilience. Godzilla, with his resistance to nuclear weapons, is like an unstoppable nightmare. Yet, Thor, the Asgardian God of Thunder, with his superior environmental and physical power, can inflict significant damage on Godzilla. In the heat of battle, Thor charges in with Mjolnir, calling down lightning from the heavens. His might creates thunderous strikes that illuminate the night sky. Godzilla roars, releasing atomic energy beams that cause massive explosions. The earth trembles beneath them, and the sky is ablaze with fire and electricity. Each blow from Thor leaves deep wounds, but Godzilla stands firm. Thor, hailing from Asgard, appears in the form of a regular human. However, he possesses numerous supernatural abilities that make him an unparalleled warrior. His bones, skin, and muscles are often described as metal fibers, creating an almost impenetrable natural armor. When facing enemies, Thor's eyes blaze, and Mjolnir in his hand emits blinding lightning. He charges into battle like a storm, each strike shaking the ground. Enemies may be strong and terrifying, but none can withstand the terrifying power of the God of Thunder. In a life-or-death battle, Thor relies not only on his physical strength, but also on his intelligence and strategy. Every move and every strike is carefully calculated. On the other hand, Godzilla is a transitional form between aquatic and terrestrial vertebrates. He spends most of his time in the sea, lurking in the deep shadows. What makes Godzilla the greatest threat is his massive size and immense power. Standing about 603 feet tall and weighing at least 90,000 tons, Godzilla is like a moving mountain. His colossal body is powered by radiation and nuclear energy, making him an unstoppable force of destruction. Every step Godzilla takes shakes the ground, and every breath he takes brings devastation. When Godzilla rises from the sea, the sky darkens, and the air fills with fear. Godzilla's hard scales shimmer under nuclear light, and each tail swipe can level a city. His appearance brings a sense of extreme horror, and no one can escape the wrath of the king of monsters. The battle between Thor and Godzilla would be a clash of divine power versus primal strength, an unmissable confrontation. Godzilla, with his impenetrable armor-like skin, symbolizes strength. Even when attacked by nuclear weapons or missiles, he stands tall like a towering mountain. His incredible endurance makes him the most fearsome foe. Thor, the God of Thunder, despite his immense power, must bow before Godzilla's greatness. Just imagining his enormous size makes any attack seem futile. The disparity between them is not just in strength, but also in resolve. In this confrontation, Godzilla, with his cold eyes and absolute authority, proves that he is the true king of every battle. All resistance is futile against his absolute destruction. Speed is a crucial factor in determining this battle. Thor, the God of Thunder, with Mjolnir in hand, can move at blinding speed. Described as one of the strongest and fastest characters in Marvel, Thor can move faster than light, striking fear into any opponent. In an instant, he has subdued Quicksilver, one of the fastest characters in the Marvel Universe. With just one swing of his hammer, Thor can traverse space and time, placing himself strategically to deliver a fatal blow. Speed is not just an advantage, but a decisive factor. With his lightning eyes and immense power, Thor charges into battle like a tornado, leaving no chance for his opponent to counterattack. Thor has claimed that he can move at supersonic speeds, and when in space, he can travel around the sun and across the universe in mere seconds. This power comes from Mjolnir, the enchanted hammer that transcends time and space. Thor is not just a great warrior, but also a challenger of the limits of physics. On one occasion, he traveled through time, battling enemies from the past and future to protect the universe from destruction. Each swing of Thor's hammer not only carries immense power but also opens space-time portals, instilling fear in all adversaries. In this fierce battle, Thor doesn't just rely on brute strength, he combines speed and intellect, proving himself to be an unbeatable god of war. One of Godzilla's greatest limitations is his speed. While Godzilla is known for his quick movements and ability to dodge attacks during battles, this cannot compare to Thor's blinding speed. Thor, with Mjolnir in hand, can become a blur of light, charging into battle at supersonic velocity. Godzilla, with his enormous size, might be faster underwater, but on land, he is a lumbering giant compared to Thor's agility. In a full-scale fight, Thor would be an unstoppable whirlwind, delivering critical strikes before Godzilla could react. With each blow, Thor asserts his dominance, turning the confrontation into a dramatic spectacle. Subscribe to our channel. It helps us a lot, and you'll get to watch amazing videos every day. Thank you very much. Thor, the god of thunder, stands before his greatest enemy. The sky is dark, thunder roars, reflecting the brilliant light from Thor's Mjolnir. His strength is classified as Class 100, meaning he can lift up to 100 tons without difficulty. But tonight, this strength will be put to the test. With the Odin force, Thor feels an increase in energy flowing through his body, each of his strikes as powerful as a thunderbolt. The battle is fierce, each blow a life or death clash. Thor must fight with everything he has, pushing beyond his limits to protect Asgard and those he loves. Will this god's power be enough to defeat the enemy and bring peace to the kingdom? The tension and drama reach their peak as the fate of Asgard rests in Thor's hands. Godzilla's roar signals the start of a brutal battle. Weighing up to 90,000 tons, Godzilla boasts incredible strength. Facing colossal monsters like the 150,000-ton Mechagodzilla, King Ghidorah, and Hedorah, Godzilla prevails, tossing them like toys. His presence on the battlefield is both majestic and terrifying. Godzilla's unmatched strength makes all enemies tremble. In comparison, although Thor is one of the strongest characters in the MCU, capable of lifting up to 100 tons, he would be overwhelmed by Godzilla's absolute power. The clash between the God of Thunder and the giant monster would be a high-stakes confrontation, with tension and drama reaching their zenith. Thor, a hybrid of Asgardian and Elder God, stands in the midst of battle with a commanding presence. The light from Mjolnir flashes, reflecting the indomitable resolve in his eyes. Thor's endurance and resilience are unparalleled. He is immune to extreme temperatures, withstands the weight of planets, and can enter the sun's core unscathed. Explosions from Odin and Celestials do not faze the God of Thunder. Before the destructive power of the Doomsday Bomb, Thor survived, proving himself an invincible warrior. Today's battle, with a formidable opponent, cannot shake him. Each of Thor's strikes is a perfect blend of power and determination. The tension and drama soar as Thor stands firm amidst the storm, embodying strength and resilience. The battle between Thor and Godzilla is intense and dramatic like never before. Godzilla, with his G-Cell's regenerative abilities, can heal wounds during the fight. However, these wounds remain visible throughout the battle, gradually weakening his strength. Thor, with the extraordinary endurance of an Asgardian and Elder God, immune to extreme temperatures, withstands the ferocious attacks. He bears the weight of planets, survives the sun's core, and withstands explosions from Odin and Celestials, never backing down. When Godzilla uses all his strength to attack, his wounds start to accumulate, affecting his combat abilities. Thor takes advantage of this, each of his strikes gradually weakening Godzilla. Thor's strength and endurance eventually triumph. As Godzilla tries to regenerate, Thor relentlessly attacks, exhausting the giant beast. Intelligence. The battle between Thor and Godzilla reaches a peak of intensity. Godzilla, through his long history, has demonstrated a high level of self-awareness and abstract thinking, making him an unpredictable adversary. With every step, Godzilla calculates and plans, showcasing superior intelligence. Thor, though not considered the smartest hero in the Marvel Universe, has often outsmarted his enemies with his wisdom and combat intuition, especially in encounters with his cunning brother Loki. In this battle, Thor knows he cannot rely solely on brute strength. As Godzilla attacks with sophisticated tactics, Thor must devise clever countermeasures. Each of Thor's blows is not just about strength, but strategic calculation. He uses the environment to his advantage, exploiting Godzilla's weaknesses as the wounds accumulate. The combination of godly power and smart tactics allows Thor to grasp the rhythm of the fight. Even though Thor is not always the quickest thinker, he proves that his endurance, determination, and adaptability in battle can overcome even the smartest and strongest foes like Godzilla. Thor, the hybrid of Elder God, possesses superior strength and abilities compared to other characters in the MCU. In his 9-month battle against the Frost Giants, he demonstrated extraordinary endurance. Each of Thor's strikes is a blend of thunderous power and unwavering will. Godzilla, despite his incredible endurance, cannot match Thor in a prolonged fight. As the epic battle between these titans begins, Thor uses his immense power to deliver fierce blows, not giving Godzilla time to recover. Every time Godzilla tries to regenerate from his wounds, Thor's relentless attacks leave the giant monster no time to breathe. Thor's superior endurance helps him maintain the upper hand throughout the fight. The tension and drama peak as Godzilla weakens, with Thor, the mighty Asgardian warrior, facing Godzilla in an ultimate showdown. However, Thor knows that without continuous energy from the Odin force, he would become weak and easily defeated. Amidst the storm of thunder, Thor feels his energy waning, his strength noticeably decreasing. Godzilla, with his brutality and endurance, relentlessly attacks, causing Thor to gradually lose his advantage. In that tense moment, Hulk appears, roaring with incredible strength. Hulk, with his unmatched power and limitless endurance, charges into battle. Godzilla, unprepared for Hulk's arrival, is staggered by the powerful blows. Hulk's relentless attacks prevent Godzilla from recovering. Seeing the opportunity, Thor combines his strength with Hulk's, delivering critical strikes. Hulk's presence changes the tide, giving Thor new hope. The battle reaches its climax as the two heroes join forces to defeat Godzilla, showcasing their unbeatable strength and endurance. The battle between Thor and Godzilla unfolds on a grand scale, with extreme tension. Godzilla, with his overwhelming power, uses his nuclear breath to unleash devastating beams. However, Thor, with his agility and skill, easily dodges, blocks, and redirects the beams using Mjolnir, even sending them back at Godzilla. Godzilla roars in fury, attacking relentlessly with immense power, but Thor remains undaunted. With divine endurance, Thor absorbs and withstands every blow, gradually draining the giant monster's energy. Each of Thor's strikes is a perfect blend of strength and strategy. As Godzilla gradually weakens under Thor's extraordinary resilience, he realizes he cannot defeat the Thunder God. Thor stands firm, each of his blows causing significant damage to Godzilla. Finally, Thor, with his unbeatable strength and endurance, overcomes Godzilla, affirming his position as the invincible warrior of Asgard. The battle ends with Thor's glorious victory. Godzilla, the unstoppable giant, now faces his greatest challenge, Thor, the God of Thunder. Despite his overwhelming strength and size, Godzilla has critical weaknesses. The booming thunder and the power of Mjolnir seem to shake Godzilla's resolve. The intense battle unfolds, with every punch and lightning bolt shattering the world beneath them. And when all hope seems lost, Thor decides to use the God Blast, a destructive power that nothing can withstand, capable of destroying even immortals. No matter how powerful Godzilla is, he cannot escape this grim fate. What do you think? I know you will have thoughts and feelings about this. Thank you for watching. That's today's video. We want to know your opinions. We hope you enjoyed the video. We'll stop here. Thank you very much.